Hello, my name's Sally and I am the owner of Apex Fostering, and today we're doing a little slot on the sofa with Sal, and on the sofa I have two guests today. I have, most importantly, one of our foster carers, Sonia, and the second guest on my knee is Jacob, my retriever. Sonia, tell me something I don't know about you.
You know everything about me. I'm a foster carer. I think I'm a kind person and I love my job.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And how long have you been fostering for Apex for?
I think about 3 years, but I've been fostering in full for about 4.5 years.
And I remember coming out and doing your visit about 4.5 years ago. And you weren't quite sure then, were you?
Yes, I wasn't. I had to make up my mind because I knew it's a full-time job and you need to have that heart. So I had to get myself into that space, and when I was ready, I was ready.
And how, just for anybody that's watching out there, how did you find the process of actually preparing to be a foster carer?
I found it very interesting and educational because there's courses that we did in the process, and I learned about things that I didn't know, so the process was good for me. It was not as long as people say. So mine went quite well and fast.
Good. And before you started, did you have any worries about fostering?
Not really, because I knew they are kids and I have kids, so not really, to be honest.
Brilliant. And when you started fostering, they were like teenagers, weren't they, your kids?
Yeah, mine were teenagers.
And they were in the home?
Yeah, they were in the home with challenges,
Yes. Yeah.
One of them worse than the other one. But with my arrangement and the support that I had or have, it worked out okay.
Yeah. And can you tell me, without using names, because I know the children quite well, the first children, young men really, that you had placed, and a little bit about that experience for you?
It was quite a very different experience because one of them was so addicted to the Xbox, this Fortnite, and didn't have boundaries, time, sleeping, and I have that already with my kids. So it was very challenging to work around that, but ultimately I managed. So I treat fostering kids the way I treat my kids.
Yes.
So I don't have that thought of, these are not my kids, I need to treat them differently. So I give them the same care that I would give my kids. So it makes it easier for me.
Yeah. And there were times where you could have given up, weren't there?
Yes, many times. And but with the support that is put in place for foster carers, I think we can manage.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. And with those two young people that you had, they left, and I think one of them's wanting to train to be a lawyer now.
Yes, I heard so. One of them still communicates with us. He comes, he visits us. The other one has got his own challenges outside there, which it's something that I hope will be good for him in future. But one of the brothers, he wants to be a lawyer, so he's doing very well.
That's good. That's good.
So, yeah.
And then you went on to have what some people would say was a huge commitment in terms of fostering. Can you tell us a little bit about that, please?
Oh, wow. Okay. About the 4 that I have. So currently I'm looking after 4 siblings. And I like them being siblings because it's easier for me to understand their needs. It's not from different homes, so it's the same problem that I need to deal with. But it was very challenging until now that everything is settled and they enjoying being with me and I enjoying being with them.
So let me ask you, because originally you accepted 3 of the children.
Yes.
And one of the children was in a residential unit and they'd broken down 2 or 3 previous residential unit placements. What led you to take the 4th child?
Because I knew that he would be stable with me and with his siblings. That's all he was asking for, and nobody was listening to him. And ultimately, I just, with your help, had to plead for this child to come. This child was supposed to be the most, no one wanted him, but look at the outcome now. So I think the authority should listen to carers when they agree that they'll take the 4th, because it also comes with challenges, but look at the outcome now. So now he's with us and he's stable and he's at school.
And he hadn't been to school for quite a while before he came to you, had he?
Many years.
So, and it's a fantastic success story what you've achieved there. Can you tell me, like, as a single carer, do you think it's any harder being on your own and how you manage everything?
Yeah, most definitely. It's nice to have a partner where you can help each other. But for me, being a single carer, I'm managing, and I do have my kids that help me as well. And I have my social worker. So I'm managing. That's all I can say. It's not a thing that any single carer would do, but it is possible if you put your heart towards it.
And can you tell me, because you've just mentioned your heart, in terms of what fills you up, what are some of the things that the kids say to you that you're fostering?
When I go to the school and the school tells me how they say they love me, and when they do their drawings, they'll ask them, why are you not drawing your mom? And says, Sonia's our mom, things like that. And when I see achievements in them, I'm proud of myself.
And the children, from seeing them when they came in, they're really happy, really settled.
They're very happy.
And I know with the little boy we were talking about, his future before he came to you was, we were told if you didn't have him, it was going to be in a secure unit.
It's an institution, something like that.
Yeah, and that would have been just awful for him.
Oh, yeah.
For all of them.
For all of them, yeah.
So the young person we were just talking about, when I mentioned secure unit, a secure unit is a facility, usually with a number of young people who have very high support needs, who are supervised to a very high level due to their often extreme and dangerous behaviours. And it's very rare to have a young person from a secure unit come out of that facility and then go on to be fostered. So the last young person to be placed with you had broken down 3 placements in residential units. That's where he wasn't in a foster home, he was considered too challenging, and he would be in a children's home with a lot of support. And they were saying to you, if you don't take him, he'll go into a secure unit, which is a facility with a even higher level of support. But I think, can you tell me what it was that made you really consider why he was behaving in the way he was?
So with this last one, it was honestly, I could see through this child, because there was just something missing. And I remember when he spoke to his social worker, he said to her, if you place me with Sonia, you won't have to have all this trouble. And he promised me and he promised the social worker, but it fell on deaf ears. But I knew that this child just needs a secure home where he's being understood and heard.
And why do you think he behaved in the way he did before he came to you?
Because nobody was listening to him. They saw him as a notorious child.
But what did he want?
He wanted stability, he wanted safety.
And he
wanted to be with his siblings.
He wanted to be with the rest
Yes,
of his
his
family.
family, exactly.
And that's why he
was acting
acted
like
out.
that way, because he
Yeah.
was saying they're treating him different.
Yeah.
So he felt like they're treating him different. And when he used to come over to visit, he would run back. You know how many times he'd run back. The police were at the house and stuff like that. Now, we've not heard anything about this child, you know? So it was a real effort from a teamwork that brought this child to be so calm.
And it's an amazing success story for
beautiful.
everybody. So what support did you need to have in place, Sonia, for it to work, looking after 4 children?
Support from my social worker. I have support from my kids. I have support from a sessional worker.
Yeah.
And what also helped, he has a tutor.
Yeah.
So all that helped. Apex on point, anything that I needed, because they knew that this was very challenging. So Apex, anytime I would call, I would get the support that I need. Honestly, I cannot say much, but I just appreciate the work that they helped me with regarding this 4 sibling group, because they are a very challenging set of 4 with different needs, but also with a lot of, I can't say exaggeration, because it was what it was before they came to me. So just Apex and the team, really, that's what I mean. We worked hard to bring stability into this 4 beautiful children's lives.
Jacob thought that was very moving. So Sonia, you've had 3 lots of sibling groups. This current 4 children is the biggest one. How important is it to you, do you think, to keep siblings together?
Oh, very important, because that's all they have. That's all they have. And if you take that away, honestly, I put myself in their shoes, and that's why I was saying, don't separate these kids. I think as us, as workers and who care for kids, we should try it before separating them. And if we see it doesn't work from there, speak to the kids and adjust it in that way, but not just breaking it down like that.
Yeah. And there'll be times where it is stressful.
Yeah, definitely.
Plenty of them. And what do you do to manage your stress?
I go for a walk.
Yeah.
I go for a walk. I play with my dogs. And when I come back, we're all laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. So can you tell me, Sonia, how you think fostering has changed your life?
Fostering has changed my life because it gave me stability. You know, so that's the truth. It gave me stability. I can also look after my own kids. It puts food on the table for me, and it helps me look after the kids. So that's how it changed my life.
And can I say, for anybody that doesn't know you, you are the most amazing cook and bring all that South African flavours into the kitchen.
Yeah, it drives
gorgeous.
them crazy. And I must just add, I think I also took this heart from my mom, because my mom used to look after more than 300 kids. So she had dormitories where she was helping mothers that gave birth to kids and wanted to go back to school. So she had that, it was in Tanzania, because we were in exile. So my mom was their matron. So that's where I got that that heart from, because it's not anybody just would foster, you know what I mean? But it is possible.
And do you think that your children's lives have been changed because of fostering?
Definitely. I mean, my kids are thriving now because of the funds that I would get from the fostering, and I planted it into them. So yes, it's I'm grateful. Yeah.
And can I ask just a little bit about Apex? What made you decide to transfer to ourselves?
Because of you.
Oh.
I know. Because of you. And you know that. I told you, I said, I spoke to many agencies, but I think it's just the way you are as well, Sally. You've got a passion for this. So you put your heart in it and you look after us. So I think credit to you, and you should accept it.
I love that.
Thank you. What sort of qualities do you think you need to have to be able to foster?
Compassion, the will to want to help children. When I say it's not for everyone, I mean in the sense that yes, it's not for everyone, yet it can be for everyone. But people have got different ways and different reasons why they don't want to foster. But I would ask so many people that are got spare rooms just to help kids. There's so many kids out there that need that security. So for anyone out there that is thinking about fostering, my advice would be, please do try it. It's so rewarding as a human being to do fostering and to help other kids. I mean, I'm looking after 4 and they're the most amazing kids. It's unbelievable, and think about it. Call Sally. Sally's an amazing person. She will talk you through it. And hopefully we can change the world by opening our doors, not being selfish, keeping extra rooms with big houses when kids need help out there.
So thank you so much for taking time out of your absolutely hectic schedule to be with us today. Really appreciate it, and it is a continued pleasure to work with you, Sonia.
Me too, Sali. I'm so grateful to work with you and for you to give me this position to change kids' lives. So
Amazing.
I'm happy. I cannot complain. I'll just continue lifting up my head, smiling and looking after kids.
Fantastic.